Welcome to Conscious Creation with actress, author, and healer, Dee Wallace. If you want to take charge of your life, really take charge of your life, the next hour will be a fun, enlightening experience in creating the life you want. Whether it's money, health, success, or relationships, join Dee in celebrating the power of you and see your life expand into joyful creation. To join Dee live every Sunday morning at 9 a.m. Pacific Time, call 206-402-0100 and enter PIN number 161329#. And don't forget, Dee can also be heard on BBS Radio, iTunes, iHeartRadio, and live at Oneness Talk Radio. You can also hear Dee on Transformation Talk Radio and on her YouTube channel, Dee Wallace Official. And now, here's Dee.
Hello, you beautiful people that I love. Boy, did I miss talking to you last week. They tried to work it out, but guys, the schedule on this film was crazy. I was in every scene, so my appreciation to Nadia for jumping in and being with you last weekend. But I sure did miss you. I sure did. So, anyway, this film, you know, when I first got the offer, I read the film and I said, I don't know if I can do this still. I mean, emotionally and action-wise, it was like another Cujo, which just about killed me back then. So I thought, you know, I don't know. Maybe I should say no. And then I thought, well, does your heart want to do this film? And yeah, I really wanted to do it. So I thought I'll ask to set up a meeting with the director. So we had a Zoom meeting. Fell in love with this guy. I fell in love with his consciousness, with his desire, with just his whole energy was our kind of people, if you know what I mean. So I got off and I thought about it, and I thought, what would you tell all your people that you love out there? And I would say the first question you ask is, how can I? So I called the director back and I said, look, are you going to have a stand-in? Are you going to have a stunt person? Dee, we will have whatever you need. We just want you. So I said yes. And I want you to know that the biggest thing that came out of doing this film, the biggest gift from me, was to find out I still got it. I still can do it. I did absolutely all the action stuff except falling down the stairs, which I wouldn't have done back in the 80s either. So sometimes, most of the time, you just have to say yes and direct yourself to meet the expectations. So I would get up every morning and direct my body. Okay, your energy's going to be there. Your suppleness is there. You are going to easily handle all the emotion and the physicality in the scenes today. And I did. And I'm telling you all this. Number one, say yes. And number two, don't forget that you are the director of your body also. Your body is your first universe, guys. Okay? So direct it. And every night before I go to sleep, one of my ritual is to tell my body how much I love it and thank it for being there for me in such a powerfully strong way. Again, are you doing the work? Okay. I also want to invite you all. I don't think Nadia announced it. Our next webinar is coming up pretty quick. It's June 18th. And it's all on relationships. And primarily, the relationship you have with everything is the relationship you have with yourself. So everyone will get the highest core belief that they are holding about themselves in relationship to themselves that is affecting their relationship with others, with money, with their body, with their success, with their friendships. Everything you have a relationship with begins with you first, and that's the name of the webinar, You First. June 18th, 10 days from now, from 6 to 8. Please join us. Those of you that know and have done the webinars before know there's always new information that comes out and how powerful these webinars are. All right, we're going to go to the callers because we got a mess of people here today. We are going to start with Ryan in San Diego. You're on.
Hi, beautiful. It's so good to hear your voice.
I'm so missing you, Ryan. How are you?
I'm good.
Good.
I just wanted to have a testimonial that kind of ties into your experience with your movie. I got invited to be part of a community leaders program in an entrepreneurship thing that I'm in, and I was kind of hesitant to say yes to it because I haven't quite cracked the barrier on success that I'm looking for yet, but I said yes and I joined, and it already feels like it was the perfect decision.
Yeah, and that's going to help you crack whatever it is, and they've got a core belief for you. This page here, 16. I'm scared to death to be here. Okay, so Ryan, why are you scared to death? And it's your little boy, by the way, to be hugely successful.
I think it's probably that I may not be able to step up to maintain it.
That's a true statement, and it's a lot about being seen. So, hold on. When I say you want to really be seen for who you are, for what you look like, for what you stand for, it goes to know. So, well, this is a great lead-in, actually, to the webinar. What part of the relationship with yourself do you want to shift that is affecting the relationship with your success? That's the highest question, yeah. Sheets, book, song. Give me a movie.
Let's see. Star Wars.
Star Wars, okay. They're showing me Yoda. So, which is very apropos for you. So, if you just saw a picture of Yoda, you would have a much different concept of who Yoda is after you know what he stood for and what he could do, right?
Mhm.
Yeah. It's not about how you look, Rye. It's about who you are.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Love who you are. Love how you look. Love what you can give.
Mhm.
That's the secret of everything, guys. You know, self-love. They talk about it all the time. Okay?
All right. Thank you.
Put your heart and your soul out there, because I can tell you it's one beautiful heart and soul. Okay?
Thank you so much.
Yep. Thank you. And that goes for all of you out there. You know, go do it. All right. Nancy in Pennsylvania, you're on.
Hi, Dee.
Hi, babe.
Hi, what's the name of the movie you're going to be starring in?
Well, right now, it's called The Licked Hand.
Oh, yes.
I think they will end up renaming that, but I don't know.
Okay.
But it was a really powerful experience.
Yeah. I want to see it when it comes out.
Well, I'll let you all know.
Okay. Okay. My thing is sort of like Ryan's with wanting to be seen. And this morning I was thinking of all my role models, like Helen Keller and Albert Schweitzer and the Wright brothers and Edison. You know, they took a stand and they were driven, and nothing bothered them about what other people thought. They just knew they had a calling, and they did it. I have a calling, but yet I have an equal calling not to do it. So what?
Well, that's an oxymoron. So
yes,
that can't be, Nancy, that you have a calling one way and a calling another way, unless there are two things. Like I have a calling to the healing work, and I have a calling to the acting. But most of my calling, which covers both areas, is to bring love to the world and to live love in everything I do. And guys, what the channel's saying right now is, if you hold that as your greatest purpose, it affects your relationship with everything, including yourself. So, Nancy, when you go to your heart, not your head, not your brain, not your mind, but when you go to your heart, what is your heart called to move forward and do this?
My heart right now is saying, I love me, I want to live, and I don't want to live. It's always 50-50. It's not that I want to die, but first I have this, I want to live, I want to contribute, and then it's equally, I don't want to live, I don't want to contribute.
Okay, so let's ask that question.
Okay.
What continues to create that split for you? That's the highest way we can form it. Yes, sheets, book, song. Give me a movie, please.
Titanic.
Okay. It's the fear of crashing and burning, Nancy.
Yeah.
Okay. And
having hope that I'll get across the Atlantic, and then look what happens.
Exactly. Which is why a lot of you, those parts of you that say no, are the fear that if you go for it, you're going to crash and burn. And so you don't go for it all the way.
Yeah, because look what realistically showed up.
Well, honey, it showed up because you had that belief. When you changed that belief, other other realities will show up.
Yeah, I could have been one of the survivors.
You are one of the survivors.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
I could have gone to
New
York and made a film about the trip. I could have, back in the 1900s.
Yeah. Just get up every day and go, I'm saying yes to the world today. How can I? How can I? How can I move ahead? How can I do what I'm called to do? How can I make myself happier? And keep directing your focus toward yes instead of yes, maybe. Okay?
Yes, and yes, or yes.
That will just keep you in confusion.
Yeah. Head and heart. Thank you.
Yep.
Clarity.
Yeah, you bet, Nancy. That was, did that, woo, serve a lot of us there. Iris in Philly, you're on.
Hi, Dee Wallace.
Hi, Iris. How are you?
Good. Update and then fine-tuning. So I did, per our conversation, I did put in my notice, and it was really wonderful. Everyone was so supportive. Super sad, but really supportive. And the moment I made the decision, like, no, I'm going to do it, or yes, I'm going to do it today, then everything got super calm and easy and felt
sure,
right.
Because you weren't pushing against the wall that you couldn't move. You were going through the door that let things flow then.
Yes.
Yeah, good for you, sweetheart. Good for you.
Thank you. And now, we still have a handful of what feel like big decisions, and what do I need to bring into alignment? I guess this is mostly about,
swear to God, Iris, the first thing I heard was just do it.
Well, I have to, we're trying to find a venue for the engagement party, and nothing's looking quite right.
If you're trying to find something, you're not going to find it. Guys, you know all of these principles. I have the perfect venue for the engagement party.
Oh, I have been directing that.
No, it goes to no.
I think that I've been directing that then.
That's true. So how have you been directing? How have you been directing it?
Well, I've written it down so it's nice and clear and specific, and then when I'm doing my breathing exercise, I go to my love place and say what I want.
Yeah, well, what do you say?
That we're finding the perfect venue for our engagement party, beautiful weather.
Okay, Iris, you've already found it.
Oh, we have? Okay. Because we have three places we looked at, and we walked away being like, I don't know about any of these.
Okay, go to the fourth one. Guys, listen. Everybody listen. You create it within you first. Once you have asked, it is already delivered to you. So, what you've been doing, Iris, is you've been looking while you're in fear of not finding.
Oh.
Yeah.
I didn't know.
Well, you're bringing this forward so half the people listening to the call are going,
right.
Oh, God, I get it now. Yeah, guys, you can't ask for something. A little kid, when you say, what do you want for Christmas? They don't go, well, I wish Santa would try to bring me a doll. You know, they go, I want a doll. I want this doll. And blonde and curly hair, and that's what I want. I want that doll. And then the parent goes, all right, that's what, now we know exactly what to get her. But if she goes, I want a dolly, but I know Santa's really poor this year, and he probably can't bring it for, you know, well, but that's what we do as adults. Yeah. We get into our story. We get into the arguments that will give us an out not to get it. And that's not what we want.
Right.
Okay?
Right. Okay.
I wanted this shoot to be easy and joyful with people I love, and I wanted to prove to myself that emotionally and physically I could rise to the occasion. So I directed my body, my emotional life, my stamina to bring me that. And as soon as I asked for it, it was done.
Hell yeah.
Got it?
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
Because I'm testing, is there any other way she's falling out? No. Just know and go into the excitement and the love of already having this place. And by the way, you know, you could have it in an alley somewhere. And if the people you love are there, it doesn't frickin' matter.
Ooh, felt that. Okay.
Yeah. Go to the joy and the love of sharing this with all the people you love, honey.
Okay.
Okay. Goodbye.
That's great. Thank you, Dee. Love you.
You're welcome. I love you too. Hey, Kimmy and oh, wait. I brought the wrong. Mary, you're on. I'm coming back to you, Kim. Mary?
Yes.
Hello, Miss Mary. How are you?
Well, I'm floating in the air now that I'm talking to you.
As it should be.
You're darn right, girlfriend.
Oh, my gosh. What can I answer for you, honey?
Well, I just went through a really interesting experience. I kept getting these ongoing infections, urinary type things, and I just said, none of what I'm doing is making any sense. I'm just going to get up, get going, and I'm going to do whatever. Anyway, I changed a lot of things I was doing, got rid of them, and one day I said, I'm just going to go do something I haven't ever done before. So my neighbor said, instead of going to the gym, why don't we go to this big glass show that's over at Brook Green Gardens and walk? Girl, I met the artist who makes these incredible glass everything. And we fell in love. It's like we'd known each other our entire life, like brothers and sisters.
Yep.
And he spent an hour and a half talking to us in his studio there while people were walking around looking at his stuff. Long and the short of it is I ended up coming out of there with the most beautiful bouquet of glass orchids that I have ever seen in my life. And
what a beautiful experience.
To my home. What?
Yeah. See, because you said yes.
I said, I'm tired of just sitting and not feeling good. I'm going on.
That's
I got
right.
more to do. And it's been wild ever since.
Well, sure. Again, you see, you're saying yes.
Yeah,
you're not saying, oh, maybe I shouldn't. Oh, is this safe? Oh, all that stuff we put in our way to keep us where we think we're safe. And what it really does is it's holding you back from your full life experience, guys.
Yeah.
Now you watch. You watch what comes now toward you and me. Now that we have this experience of saying yes, and having it so positive, because the universe goes, she liked it. Let's bring her more.
I agree.
You watch, Miss Mary. And by the way,
yes,
the root of your urinary tract infections was something you were pissed off about. I get my big yes, but you have redirected it. Do you know what it is?
No, I was thinking about that. What was I pissed off about? I figured that part out, but I wasn't sure exactly why I was that angry or so still, or it was something coming up from the past that I hadn't dealt with.
You were pissed off at yourself.
Probably.
For holding yourself back and out of your joy.
Okay, that makes sense.
Okay, you've paid the penance. You've grieved for the appropriate amount of time, whatever that means, Mary. Yes.
I know, we know.
It's time to open your heart and go live as fully as you want to.
Yes, ma'am.
So, yeah.
And I am.
You got the answer. You just didn't tie it all together. So good for you.
I'm so glad I got to talk to you, and you helped me just tie that together, because that's exactly it.
Yeah. Good for you.
I'm going to send you a picture of that, darling, because you're going to just faint.
Oh, yeah. I'd love to see a picture of it.
Yeah,
and, again, guys, our loved ones that have passed over, our job is to love and respect who they were and their decision that it was time to leave. All they want is for us to go on and be happy.
Absolutely.
Okay?
Yep.
Okay. So, this was a big step toward that. Good for you, baby. Love you so much. Sorry, I cut you off there. I know you love me, though. I know that. All right, Kim, I'm back to you. What's up?
Hey, Supreme Sexiness.
Yes, I am.
Well, I'm calling about, and I'm piecing together what I believe what's going on. It's my left foot. It's like in that bunion area.
Yeah.
Now, is it because I'm not stepping into my power with...
No. Hold on. We're going to a core belief. This page here. Well, in a way.
Okay.
But they're taking me to core belief number 1, I can never be God. And again, Kim, they're saying you're so freaking close to being there all the way. You just have to take one more tiny step over the line.
Okay.
Like the film festival that you worked so hard on finding the absolute right job. It's literally within spitting distance. So hold on. This page here. Okay, so this is what's going to take you over the line. I give myself permission to love who I am.
Wow.
I give myself permission to give me everything I want because I love who I am.
Wow. I thought I was directing that, but obviously I was not.
You have been. Directing it. And there's just been that little part of you that says Kimmy has to pay.
Okay.
And it's from your mommy, baby.
Oh, mom.
Look,
okay.
the people we love the most are usually the people that teach us the greatest lessons.
That's true. And no, the reason why I'm saying, mom is because I honestly don't think she loved herself.
That's a true statement. Now let's take out the words, I honestly think.
Oh.
And just say, your mom loved herself. It goes right to know.
Okay.
Her definition of love was proving herself.
Okay.
Okay.
Now that,
so, Kim, as long as you hold your definition of love, if that's any part of it at all, you will absolutely get mixed answers, mixed deliveries. Okay? I want this, but I know I have to prove myself first. You've proven yourself, honey. You're there. Everybody stop what you're doing. Go to your love place. Put a smile on your face and say, I'm there. I let go. I'm there. Because, again, you cannot try to get somewhere and be there. You get that, don't you?
Oh, yeah. Yeah,
okay.
You stay in limbo.
Yeah. Because you subliminally keep directing yourself to try and get there. Okay? I am there. It's done. I've directed the perfect job with beautiful people and great money. I've directed that. Let me feel into it. Let me feel the love around it. Okay, universe, bring it on. You understand the difference, don't you?
Yeah, oh, yeah, I do.
Okay. And by the way, it was really nice to hang with you and have a lunch with you in Phoenix. Yeah.
Oh, it was great to see you, too, and just, hang and chill.
Yeah, I wish I had had more time, but I'm happy we got that lunch in, Kimmy. All right.
Yeah, me too.
Stay in your knowing and go. You bet. You bet, honey. All right, we are going to Brian in New Jersey. Hi, baby cakes.
Hello, dear.
What's up?
Not too much. First of all, I want to bring up, I don't know if you have any recollection because you were probably in the channel, but 2 weeks ago, you spoke with another Brian, but I think you were confusing him for me. But that's neither here nor there, I suppose. But last time we spoke, you said that, what I needed to do was have a conversation with my little boy about not being able to handle what I want in terms of money.
Yes.
So I did, and, tried to figure out, what it was that, he said was around my mother. And, what I figured out, my mother, I never really remembered her getting much of what she wanted and never remembered her really handling much of anything.
Yeah.
And
you're not her, Brian.
No. And I think what I got out of that was the fear of not being able to handle money responsibly. And I wanted validation of that, if that's what it was.
Yep. I get a big yes. Are there any higher words? No.
Okay. So I've been working with my little boy on that. Yep.
Good. Yeah.
Okay.
They want to give you one other thing because that one's almost in place. Hold on, this page.
Okay.
Here, one. Well, we got a little theme here going. I can never be God. Who's the creator of you, Brian?
Oh, that's me.
Yeah, all the way. Not mom. Not money, not the world, not business. Okay? You are the God of you that creates what you want.
Good Lord.
And
how am I missing that one? How am I not doing that one? How is that hidden from me? Because I'm affirming that in my morning daily direction. So
okay,
why am I not going through?
Well, I've got your answer. They're giving me the word trying again, and you used it. You used it at the beginning of our call.
Oh my gosh, I didn't even realize that.
Can you feel into the truth of that now or not?
Yes.
See, I'm trying to make this happen. I'm trying to direct the energy. I'm trying to know that I'm God. I'm trying to get everything I want. And when I get it, I'll know I'm God.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, see, you can't do that, guys. Again, I could walk into Steven Spielberg's office and go, well, I'm trying to be an actor. Will you hire me for your big film? He'll go, thanks, send the next girl in. You see, the universe responds to your knowing, not your trying. That's a true statement. To keep trying without knowing will keep you in trying. So that's why they taught us to go to our love place. Because when we go to our love place, we are literally in the vibration of our knowing. That's why they gave us to straighten our horror lines, straight, strong, and through the ID point. That helps keep us in our knowing. Okay? You got it?
I got it. Loud and clear.
Okay. Is there anything else, anything higher? Nope. That's it. Go get him, okay? I want you to call me and say, oh, my God, Dee, you won't believe it. And I'll say, yeah, I do. Okay. Thank you, darling. Phyllis in New Mexico, you're on.
Hi, Dee.
Hi, babe.
Hey, and hi, Ryan. Hi, Nancy. Hi, Iris. Hi, Mary. Hi, Kim. Hi, Brian. That's a new community challenge when you're called on. Anyway, I thought I had a question, but I got clarity at the gym. But what came in was a song in the end while I was doing Photoshop, and I thought that has to do with the process, but that's a really negative sign. It doesn't really matter. Then I got, everything is matter. But then even so, the song still has this kind of low, kind of depressed
What's
vibe.
The song?
It's called In the End. It goes, it started out, I try so hard, blah, 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 and in the end, it doesn't really matter. And then I realized I think the lead singer killed himself or something.
Yeah, but listen to the words. I tried so hard.
I know.
It doesn't really matter. It's what the whole freaking show's about today.
Okay, stop trying.
Crazy, yes.
Okay. But I heard this other song that was more uplifting. It's like, bring me to life, which is what I feel like my photos are saying to me when they want to be processed.
Well, yes, and it's a metaphor for what you're saying to yourself. You don't have to, and this goes for everybody, so listen. You don't have to bring yourself to life. You're already there. You already are the light. You are the God of you. You are the creative force. You're already there. Just continue to consciously use it in a positive way.
Okay. Well, my photos aren't already there, so they need to be processed. But they are already there because I captured them.
Exactly.
Okay. All right.
And that's a great metaphor, Phyllis. You've already taken the picture. You have the picture in your heart, in your mind, in your consciousness of what you all want. That's where the creation of it starts. It's a perfect metaphor. So you got it?
Got it.
Okay. Thank you, ma'am.
All right, thank you. Bye, Dee.
My God, that just summed up the whole damn show here. Jim in Ontario, you're on.
Oh, dear Lord.
No, I can hear you.
Oh, hi, Miss Dee. How are you?
I'm good. What's up?
So my father had passed away last year. I had been estranged from him for quite a while. Regardless, I feel like he's been talking to me quite a bit the last while.
Yes, he has.
Getting me to chase his money that he's left, because it seems like it's hidden in other accounts. Like, he's already got one hidden account I'm aware of, but it's like he's talking to me like, just go looking for it. It's there. Just find it.
I get a yes on all this. And they're giving me the number 4. It doesn't mean 4 accounts, but the number 4 is going to unlock where a lot of this money is.
Okay.
Just say, I know. I know what that means. And the universe guides me right to it now. And by the way, I believe this is your dad coming through, yeah. He's saying you do deserve it. You have a thought that you don't deserve this. Why is that?
I may get emotional here. For years, he had told me I just wasn't part of the family, like I wasn't one of the real family members, and that all I wanted was his money. And I walked away from him because of that.
Well, and energetically, your little boy is holding you back from finding this money because he doesn't want to be like your dad and create relationships and happiness around how you handle this money. How you receive this money is the highest thing. So thank him for the money he's left you, and then it's your job to be in alignment with receiving it. Do you understand?
I think I do.
Number 4, does it have to do with the bank? No, it's more of an insurance thing, Jim.
Okay.
Yeah, and I'm getting like a hidden insurance that he took out. And it's going to my big yes on that. So see what you can uncover about that. Knowing it's already delivered to you.
Do we have time for one more question, Dee?
Yes.
His death may have been suspicious, and I feel like he's been trying to talk to me about that.
That I get a no on. What he doesn't want you to know is nobody leaves without choice. Whether it's suicide or whether it's murder or whether it's natural causes, whatever, the soul is ready to leave. Whether it's 1 day old or 101 years. Again, our job is to honor their decision, respect their decision, and just hold love for them. And then go on and live the greatest life you can.
I definitely feel like he's been telling me to live life and love life now.
You bet. Because when they get on the other side, all the BS that you experienced with them on this side just dissipates. They don't experience it anymore. All they experience is love, and that's what they want you to experience. They go back into pure energy. Okay?
I knew he was talking to me. I knew it.
Yeah. Listen, I said to my older brother, "Oh, Denny Bow, I'd really love to hear from you." The next day, I heard the song that he played, the first sermon he ever gave, which is, "For everything there is a season, a time to reap, a time to sow." And every time I hear that song, I know it's Denny saying hi to me and that he loves me. And do you know, I hear it once or twice a week.
Wow.
Yeah. But I asked, you see, I want to hear from you. And so he sent his song.
Well, again, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. You're right on. You're right on. Just quit trying to find the money and direct that you already know it, you have it, you've experienced it, you love yourself enough to receive it, you deserve it, and your daddy wants you to have it. And then let the universe create it. Okay?
Okay.
And I would get up every day, Jim, and say, I know where it is, and it's coming to me. I know where it is, and I have it. Okay? All right, baby.
Okay.
Thank you.
Love you, G.
I love you, too. I love you all. What a show! Oh, my goodness, what a show! Oh, I so miss it when I'm not here with you. All right, guys, I know that this next webinar is going to open up a lot of stuff for a lot of people. You know, when I asked what my core belief was that was limiting me in all my relationships, which include success and money and everything, it was I have to kill myself to take care of the people I love. That is absolutely the definition of how I've lived a lot of my life. That's what I learned as a little girl, that if I didn't take care of everybody, everybody dies, and then who the hell takes care of me? Okay? What I want to know is the more I honor and love myself and take care of myself first, the more I am there for the people I love, which makes it a choice, not a belief that I have to give myself up to make all the people I love happy. That's a good example, because I will have to give myself up work-wise. I will have to find ways to lose or spend money so I don't have enough for them. You know, that belief goes into my physical. If I have to kill myself to take care of the people I love, that's definitely going to affect my energy and my body and my mind and my spirit. So those are the things we're going to look at in the webinar, You First. Okay, I love you. Let's say it together. I love me. I love me. Oh, and I love me even more, because I know that's what it's all about.
Thank you for joining Dee on Conscious Creation. Visit her website at imdwallace.com for awesome downloads, archived shows, enlightening webinars, and amazing free offerings. And remember, you can hear Dee every week on BBS Radio, iTunes, iHeartRadio, and live at Oneness Talk Radio. You can also hear Dee on Transformation Talk Radio and on her YouTube channel, Dee Wallace Official. Be sure to join us next week for Conscious Creation with Dee Wallace. And remember, loving yourself is the key to creation.